Alright, well, had a quick break. Got some really cool drone footage as well. Time to head back. I'm gonna kind of explore two different options. One was just to paddle up to Murray Harbour and get picked up there, which Murray Harbour would only take me 15-20 minutes to get there. And then Patty's got to drive down from Murray River with the car to pick me up, and then we've got to load everything onto the roof of the car. So I said to Patty, I'll just paddle back. I'll enjoy the paddle anyway. And then we'll head out after I get back. But, this has turned out really well. I've really enjoyed my little adventure down to the Murray Islands. Now I'm just getting around this point over here, and then also I head back up the river. So I get out away from this point first before I can get around it. But definitely the highlight so far is all those seals. That was actually a very cool experience. Well, at least I'll have the tide at my back. No Murray Harbour today. Put it on the list of paddles for next year. More than enough of a paddle for me today. 20 kilometers by the time I get back. I mean, more than 2 kilometers. Basically open water just to get up to the islands. go. There's that wind. It was in the opposite direction this morning, but now it's going offshore. So it's just kind of normal for the afternoon. But the reason why I kind of hesitated all the way down from Murray River to the islands, because it's not the paddle down that's the work, it's the paddle back. I'll manage. I think if I hug the left side a little bit though, it should be okay. It should be better. We'll see. I could probably bail out if I had to, if I wanted to cut my paddle and get out at King's Castle Park, but I think we're going to continue all the way back up the river. I've got about 5 kilometers left to go now, so another hour and we're done. Well, my old Necky manager, you're a good old boat. You've taken a bit of a beating this last 2 weeks coming down here. You got a few nicks and scratches. It served me well today. The dagger was purchased for this particular trip, for this particular paddle. But I was nervous about it getting pinched off the top of the car, so I brought the Necky instead. And it did very well in this paddle. It was fine. It's a 13-foot touring boat, so it travels quite well. It does not have a skeg or rudder, and there were little spots there when we were outside of Murray Islands where a skeg or a rudder would have come in handy, but once I got into the inner part of the river, it's fine. I don't need it. And this boat is a good boat to paddle, so I'm glad that I brought this one down, because they've got 4 boats here that are only 10 foot and then 2 that are even smaller, and they're fine for paddling around the cottage. We had some guests board them earlier in the week, but if you want to go all the way down the river, you probably want to bring your own boat if you've got one. Anyway, now the river's waking up. More activity now. Alright, well, I'm almost back now, and unfortunately that means that my kayaking and mountain biking adventures are done for the 2 weeks in Prince Edward Island. It's unfortunate how fast the time flies when you're down here, because I really love coming down to Prince Edward Island. And I have been thinking about this paddle since the spring, and every morning I'm going to check the weather forecast to see what the wind's going to be like, because paddling back has always been my concern. And it was good enough today, final day where I've got a full day, and the wind was good enough that I could get down to the Murray Islands and then make it back. Now, I did have a bailout plan. I was going to paddle into Murray Harbour if it looked like it was too tough to get back up the river, but the wind stayed pretty consistent. So although it was a bit of work getting back upriver, the reality is I made it all the way back. I've got another 15 minutes left to go, but made it back upriver, which is good. I don't think I would do this if the wind was stronger. I'd probably just head into Murray Harbor instead, because it is a tough slog getting back up the Murray River in the afternoon, and it's been that way every single day we were here. So I don't know that there'll ever be time when we're down here where you can paddle down to the islands in the afternoon and come back up again. It's definitely a morning paddle if you're going to do it. From where we're located on the Murray River, it's 7 kilometers to get to the mouth of the Murray River, and then another couple of kilometers to get around the Murray Islands. So it's 20 kilometers in total anyway. But it's been a great paddle. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. If you've made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. We're done with our videos in Prince Edward Island. I'll be back in Ontario next week, and Gordon and I will be back out in the mountain bikes or in the kayaks. It's that time of year where we tend to go out to places like Wildwood Lake and we're going to go mountain biking, or even Fanshawe Lake in London if we go mountain biking, so perhaps that might be on the list. Or hopefully we'll get some rain, and if we do, we'll be back on the Grand or the Nith, because it would be good to get back out on the Nith. We really haven't paddled the Nith much this year, so if we get some rain this week when we're back in Ontario, I would expect that we will be back on the Nith River paddling down that next Friday. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. I will put a link below to some of the other things that we did while we were down in Prince Edward Island. Don't forget to check out all of the things that we've done in Prince Edward Island over the years in our Adventures in Prince Edward Island playlist, and we'll see you next week.
Life comes and fades away like a bruise on your skin. Blue sky above yellow ground, like leaves that keep on falling through the cracks in the streets tonight. I wanna walk right out of this world. So long, so long, so long, so long, I'll see you someday. So long, so long, so long. Now it's time for me to go. I can see this is not what you wanted. No, I really thought this through. I can't see this going any other way. There's so much beauty everywhere, and it's peeking at me through the trees. Although I'm going along there, I will see through eternity.
Well, there you go. As Norley would say, welcome to Murray River. The boat, by the way, is just around the corner, but we're not going to go that far. You can have a look at one of our other videos to see us paddling up the other portions of the river. So we're back at the cottage. We've been staying here for 2 weeks and we've loved every minute of it. Tanya, thank you for being such a great host and sharing your cottage with us. We are very much already looking forward to coming back next year, so thank you for allowing us to come back next year as well. It's been I've been down to Prince Edward Island now the last 5 years in a row, and multiple times even before that, and this by far has been my favorite place to stay. So I do love staying downtown. We've got some nice hotels there, but shortchange the idea of staying right in Charlottetown. And we've stayed in many other really nice locations, but I've loved my time in Murray River, and I will be back this time next year for some more mountain biking and kayaking, and to go see some more parts of the island. But love staying here. What a nice spot to stay. there's my lovely wife standing on the shore waiting for me to get back. I guess she's worried. I said if I'm not back by 3, send out the Coast Guard. I don't know what time it is actually. If you're doing something like this, you don't care. Gonna hand back. We have to go out this afternoon back into Charlottetown and go see our daughter. So I'm sure she's anxious to get going. Fitting for the last little bit of the paddle. I said earlier the wind isn't so bad upriver here, but there's plenty of wind here too. I like the windsock on the dock. That's a good idea. If that windsock is actually standing straight out, that's a pretty good indication you shouldn't be paddling down this river. It wasn't moving much at all when I started this morning. A great spot to stay. Look at that, there's a beautiful blonde on the shore waiting for me. I said, look at that, there's a beautiful blonde on the shore waiting for me. They're right there. Well, that was exactly what I had on my list of things to do, so thank you for letting me do that. That was pretty close to epic. Anytime you get to go paddle with dozens of seals, that's pretty damn cool.